Let us take up the first type of problem. In a population of 400 individuals, the frequency of recessive allele is 0.3. Question is, find the number of dominant, homozygous and hybrid individuals. There are four options: A 168, 196, B 196, 168, C 172, 178 and D 165, 197. The problem. Hardy-Weinberg's law is P is plus Q is equal to 1 or P square plus 2PQ plus Q square is equal to 1. Now we shall apply the values of the problem. P plus Q is equal to 1. So P plus 0.3 represents Q, recessive allele. So P plus 0.3 is equal to 1. So we have to find out P. P is equal to 1 minus 0.3, that equals 0.7. Now let us take up the other equation for hybrid. P square plus 2PQ plus Q square is equal to 1. We apply the values here. 0.7 square plus 2 into 0.7 to 0.3 plus 0.3 whole square is equal to 1. Now the value comes as 0.7 square is 0.49, 2 into 0.7 into 0.3 is 0.2, 0.3 square is 0.09, that equals 1. Now we have to find out the number of dominant, homozygous and hybrid individuals. Right. Total number of population is 400. It's given in the problem. We have found out the homozygous allele, that is 0.49. So number of dominant homozygous individuals is equal to 400 into 0.49, that equals 196 dominant homozygous individuals. Number of hybrid individuals equals 0.42 into 400, that equals 168 individuals. So the correct answer, the correct option should be the second one, 196 and 168. Now, second type of problem. In a large randomly mating population, only one person in 10,000 is an albino. Question is, what will be the frequency of a carrier person of albinism? There are four options. A 1 in 50, B 99 in 10,000, C 2 in 10,000, D 1 in 100. Now let us work out the problem. In the problem, a disease is given, albinism, that you should know. Albinism is an autosomal recessive genetic disorder. So albinism is recessive genetic disorder. So here only one person in 10,000 is an albino. That means recessive frequency is equal to 1 by 10,000 or 0.0001. Now we will apply the law. P square plus 2PQ plus Q square is equal to 1. Here P square represents the frequency of homozygous dominant alleles. Q square represents the frequency of homozygous recessive alleles, and 2PQ represents the frequency of the carrier. That is what is being asked in the question. P represents the frequency of dominant allele. Q represents the frequency of the recessive allele. So Q square is equal to 0.0001. We have to find out the value of Q. So Q is equal to square root of 0.0001, that equals 0.01. The formula P plus Q is equal to 1. Here Q is 0.01. P plus Q is equal to 1. So P plus 0.01 is equal to 1. Now we will find the value of P, that equals 1 minus 0.01. That equals 0.99. Now we have to find out the hybrid carriers. 2pq is equal to 2 into 0.01 into 0.99, that equals 0.0198, or it comes to 0.2. 0.2 equals 2 percentage. That means 2 percentage means 1 by 50. So the answer is 1 by 50. So in 1 in 50% will be the carriers of albinism. So the right option should be first one, A, 1 in 50.